Listen up, guys. Do your own research on this. Let's find out the truth about all this, okay? Much love to y'all. And y'all listen to all the parts of it. And go to the links in the below section for a lot more information. Don't just watch the video. Have a great day.
Why are Russian soldiers in Alaska? Why has Obama facilitated the giveaway of 7 Alaskan islands? Why is the Russian military moving a massive military force into the Arctic? Why is the Arctic becoming a focal point of Russian industrial activity? Why is Obama dismantling the nuclear command structure of the United States? These are the dots on the wall, and this article will connect these dots. The Cold War between the United States military and the Obama administration. There is a distinct bifurcation between the United States military and the Obama administration, as witnessed by the sacking of 224 senior military commanders, which has transpired during Obama's tenure as president. Now, with the latest scandal involving 38 senior officers connected to our nuclear arsenal, the number of fired military commanders will surely grow to 262 officers. Never before has this country witnessed the dismantling of its military command structure in such a dramatic fashion. The following paragraphs will make Obama's intentions clear, as the Russian plans to invade the United States are exposed and Obama is complicit to this end. The facts surrounding the latest scandal, which alleges that 38 military commanders are running a drug operation and routinely cheat on recertification exams, seem bogus from the very beginning. First, having had a father who was involved in the installation in the first nukes on an American naval vessel, I can attest to the fact that security surrounding such operations is intense. The Military Code of Justice, the presence of draconian and punitive national security oaths, as well as rigid security checks for all immediate family members is intense. As a child, I lived through the security checks. The personnel in our nuclear arsenal, especially in the command positions, are routinely drug-tested by outside federal agencies, which are not under the control of the military. I can unequivocally state that there was no drug ring associated with these military commanders. Could cheating on recertification exams have occurred? Certainly, there would have been a collegiality among personnel connected to the nuclear arsenal of this country. Could lines have crossed? Perhaps, but with security the way that it is, the blatant cheating is not probable and did not occur. The competition to serve in the nuclear arsenal is intense. The men and women working in this endeavor are the best and brightest in the military. The likelihood that the senior commanders of the nuclear arsenal were guilty of these offenses would be the metaphorical equivalent of David Rockefeller getting busted for shoplifting a pack of gum from Walmart. As has been reported and documented several times before in this column, Obama does not have control over the nuclear arsenal. If the readers will recall, he has attempted to bring the nuclear arsenal under his control, as witnessed by his 2013 firings of the 3 commanders of the nuclear arsenal on such trivial grounds as using fake poker chips, whatever that would entail. My military sources have also confirmed that Obama does not have control of the nuclear arsenal. Obama's sacking of the 3 nuclear commanders did not give him the control he desired. So, the president is reaching a little deeper into the nuclear command structure, and is attempting to take out the second tier of the nuclear command structure, and replace these personnel with his own stooges. There are rumors circulating that Obama may even try and staff the nuclear arsenal with his own private army, the DHS. However, this is generally believed to be a fool's errand, because the technical training is far beyond what any outside body could hope to achieve in a short window of time. As a reminder, Dr. Jim Garrell confirmed that the military has blocked all of Obama's attempts to secure control of the nuclear arsenal while appearing on my radio show on 12/22. See the radio archives section to access the interview. Obama will find it nearly impossible to secure control of the nuclear arsenal, because the most secure military operation, the security and maintenance of its nuclear weapons program, is so highly compartmentalized that Obama cannot realistically hope to penetrate and control it. However, Obama is managing to wreak havoc on the efficiency of the command, and perhaps this is the end game that Obama's Russian comrades desire. For, if Obama can weaken the nuclear weapons program by inducing chaos, the Russians would have a decided advantage in any upcoming conflict. And Russia is indeed preparing for war in the Arctic Sea below. As has been documented in this column, the Russians have, at minimum, fifth-column troops in Alaska, and Obama has compromised the military security of Alaska through a lessening of submarine patrols, the canceling the F-22 overflights and not replacing them with the F-16s, and the giving away of 7 strategic, oil-rich islands. Further, has anyone else noticed that after the intense barrage of charges against these 38 officers first occurred in the corporate-controlled media, which convicted these officers of the alleged offenses, there has been a virtual blackout on the coverage of this event? In effect, the media switch was turned on, mission accomplished by the removal of officers dedicated to not letting Obama obtain control of the nuclear arsenal, and then the media switch was turned off following this setup. Russia's military objectives follow the money, and all questions will be answered with regard to America's enemies, most notably, the Russian government and its military. A clear picture on why Russian soldiers are being spotted in many locations in Alaska is becoming transparent. The Arctic region is known to hold large amounts of untapped oil and gas reserves. The United Nations previously cancelled all previous land claims on the North Pole. This is in response to these territories being at the center of several disputes between the United States, Russia, Canada, to a large degree, and includes Norway and Denmark, to a smaller degree. This dovetails with the giveaway of 7 oil-rich islands, which should be a part of Alaska but was given away to Russia. Senator Bijak from Alaska wrote a letter in response to my claims of treason with regard to the giveaway of these islands, and said that these islands always belonged to Russia, and the proof for this dates back to 1867. Then this should have never been a point of contention in the Alaska media, and it was, when the transfer was made. See the map featured below of the disputed islands, that appeared repeatedly in the Alaska media at the time of the transfer. My military sources should not be concerned with this giveaway if this was only a benign giveaway, but they are highly concerned, as they have pointed out to me, that 3 of the islands could be ideal origination points for a Russian invasion of Alaska. The other 4 islands serve to support Russian military forays into the mineral-rich Arctic region. The duplicitous nature of the Bijak letter, published by a reader, in the comment section of my website, should be cause for concern, because the emerging facts suggest that Russia is preparing to conquer and possess the mineral-rich resources of the Arctic. Operating under the notion that a picture is worth 1,000 words, let's take a look at the 7 disputed islands and Russian mineral retrieval activities in the Arctic. Alaska. To now compare the Russian Arctic mineral retrieval activities and the military significance should jump off the page at the reader. There are additional Russian Arctic territorial claims, which conflict with the United States territorial claims. Russia is making several territorial claims in relation to several Arctic shelf areas, and is planning to defend their claims to the United Nations. After reading the final section of this article, I believe the Russian intention of obtaining an approval is merely window dressing. They are preparing to take what they want by whatever means necessary. Russian Arctic oil and gas fields. For the Russians to realize their Arctic goals, Alaska would have to be neutralized, and the groundwork has been laid for this eventuality. Additionally, a successful Russian takeover of the Arctic would depend on the neutralization of America's nuclear capabilities. This objective is being carried out by Obama, as I write these words. To Obama and Bijak, I would ask both of you if this is just a misunderstanding, which can be explained away by using the word coincidence, because we know that in the shadowy world of Washington, D.C. and the corporate-controlled media, there is no such thing as a conspiracy. Conspiracies aside, Obama and Bijak will have fun explaining the following publicized military activities of the Soviet Union, which never really died. Judge by their actions, not by their words. All 5 of the previously mentioned nations, along with China, have territorial and mineral claims with regard to the Arctic, and these claims conflict with each other and form the breeding ground for WWIII. The Russians are in war mode, Arctic war mode. I do not see how any reasonable person could read the following accounts of Russian military buildup in the Arctic, and not conclude that the spark for WWIII would not begin here. Russia is adding 40 new naval ships to its nuclear arsenal in 2014. By the end of 2015, Russia will have nearly as many naval ships as the United States. Retrofitted combat aircraft from Russia's Northern Fleet will extend the ranges of their patrol flights over the Arctic in 2014 using a network of revamped Soviet-era airfields. The Russian fleet's Tu-142 and Il-38 reconnaissance and anti-submarine warfare aircraft carried out over 30 patrol missions in the Arctic last year. The Russians have announced their intentions to carry out many more such missions. Ballistic missile submarines make up one part of Russia's strategic nuclear triad along with land-based ICBMs and the Russian bomber force. The Boris submarine is Russia's first post-Soviet ballistic missile submarine class, and will form the mainstay of the strategic submarine fleet, replacing aging Typhoon, Delta III and Delta IV class boats. The creation of the Boris signals that the Russian economy is in war mode. Russia ultimately expects to manufacture 8 Boris-class submarines by the year 2020. People constantly are asking me for time frames connected to these events, and I dismiss such questions as a fool's errand. However, the deployment of these submarines by 2020 may provide a clue as to the timetable that the globalists are operating under. Oh yes, make no mistake about it, this coming war will not happen without the blessings of the bastards from Basel. Additionally, the Russians are commissioning other submarines as well. Russia's first Project 885M Yushin-class attack submarine, the Severodvinsk, was handed over to the Navy at end of 2013. This submarine has been under construction since 1993. This fact goes a long way to justify the claims made by several Russian defectors that the Soviet Union never really fell, and always planned to attack the United States at some future date. Conclusion: if enough people were to hold Bijak's and Obama's feet to the fire, they would have some very difficult explaining to do. I think it is little wonder that Congress is in the process of taking capital punishment off of the books for a conviction of treason. Many are probably wondering about the presence of Russian troops in the lower 48 states. And what about that bilateral agreement between FEMA and the Russian military to bring thousands of soldiers to the United States soil? What about the Chinese? How do they factor into all of this?